Sugarland Holiday Lights, located at Constellation Field, home of the AAA Sugarland Space Cowboys. This holiday event has been taking place since 2014, back when the independent Sugarland Skeeters were the tenants in the stadium. But, given that a baseball stadium is only so big, is this really on par with other holiday light events? Find out in this review. Upon entering the stadium, you're greeted with a light display around the infield diamond. Most of the regular seats are roped off. There's a few around the concourse you can sit in, which does make for a nice place to view the field. But once you get down on the field itself, the seating area does look really nice with all the lights. They emphasize that there's a show every 30 minutes, but that just seems to be them cycling through the various songs that are synced with the lights. So this didn't really seem too important to the overall viewing experience, or anything that you really need to plan around for your visit. Which does seem a bit disappointing, as given the nature of a stadium, some type of more formalized show would make a whole lot of sense. But just walking around and experiencing the lights while listening to the Christmas music being pumped into the stadium is a fine experience. On the field, there is a section with large games that families can play for free if you want to have a bit of family time. And this event seems much more inclined for those who want to live life in the slow lane and just take their time to enjoy the various small activities around the park. The ice skating rink is an additional charge at about $12 per person and is a very basic rink. If you really need to ice skate, it's a solid upcharge to have, but likely you can find a bigger rink for the price. Then, you can do a full loop around the outside of the stadium to look at the various lights. In the bullpens, there is even a small light maze. It is really cool how much of the stadium they open up to guests, which really allows you to enjoy wandering around and seeing all of the various lights. The 12 Days of Christmas signs are cool, but you do need to see them from further away. Then, there are lights to honor the military, as well as various wonders of the world, before an old man's Christmas section that has more traditional Christmas decorations. Going around the main concourse, there is a place that kids can get their picture with Santa, as well as a mini golf course. And this mini golf course is free, and the holes look pretty simple. But it was actually really enjoyable to play, as some were kind of tricky, and other holes got you excited when you got that hole in one. This event seems to be more inclined to add small free add-ons like this, so I'm glad that they did have something like this here. The playground is pretty big for a baseball stadium, though it is dark to experience it during this event. The s'more station is set up in the Outfield bar, which is just a really cool way of doing it if you want to roast some s'mores. Behind this is where the Carnival is set up. I visited on Thanksgiving Day. This event is routinely open on Christmas and Thanksgiving, so the rides were just being set up with a Black Friday opening. There appears to be a modest lineup with a Ferris wheel, various spinning rides, and a few other Carnival flat rides, though I couldn't get a good look at the overall lineup. This appears to be about $30 for a Carnival wristband, which is on par with what pricing will be, even if this lineup might be a bit smaller than average. For $50, you can get a triple play package that includes admission, the Carnival, and ice skating, if you'd like to do both upcharge attractions, though that doesn't seem necessary with this event. Continuing on, there's a nice tunnel of lights before some more photo opportunities, which are really at the heart of this event. Around the main concourse, there are some stalls selling items you can get as Christmas gifts, and the batting simulator was even going if you want to try to hit some baseballs. I just took my time going around the event and spent about an hour to an hour and a half to do everything. And given the charm of the lights, I could have easily stayed longer if I wanted to do more. But what about the price? Many holiday events charge about $30 or more per person, and then try to have a bunch of add-ons. Those s'mores, ice skating, and carnival rides are here for you to spend money on. These really aren't pushed nearly as much as other events. Ticket prices seem to be around $20 a piece after taxes and fees, which does make this a very good value event. They can be as low as $15 plus taxes and fees, and this is reflected in their everyday pricing for children and seniors. Though by buying early, you may be able to get this price for regular admission as well. I used Groupon, as this offered a slight discount while foregoing the $4 in taxes and fees on each ticket, making it only $44 for the three of us to attend, or about $15 per ticket, which I feel is very reasonable. Groupon is a pain, as their link doesn't work. You need to go to the redeem part of the Holiday Lights website where you can input each voucher separately. I tried contacting Groupon support and they really were no help with this, but the ticket booth at the stadium will help you if you need it. But it's just kind of a pain to have to do this once you get there if nobody tells you what the right link is. There are also many additional discounts throughout the season. They have a great lineup of promotions, such as Educator and Military Appreciation Nights, Goodwill Night, Pup Nights, and Movies on the Field Nights. So you can find an event or discount that works for you and your family. For Black Friday, they do have 4-packs of tickets for families with additional coupons, which seems reasonable, but nothing extra special from a price point. So just something to keep in mind as you plan a holiday visit. Overall, how good is Sugarland Holiday Lights? The atmosphere of this event is great, and wandering around seeing all the lights dancing while you listen to Christmas music is really enjoyable. The stadium has small activities for families to enjoy for free while just wandering around, with some upcharge activities. But again, these aren't pushed as much as other holiday events will push theirs. With discounts to visit available, this is easily one of the best value holiday events around Houston. Big Rivers offers an enjoyable family light event, along with included carnival rides and options to visit on a season pass. So that event can be cheaper and give more if you plan correctly. However, for families in the Sugarland area, Big Rivers is likely a pretty far drive. Magical Winter Lights, located at the Fort Bend County Fairgrounds just past Sugarland, does have more lights to see, though it is a bit light on the actual Christmas theming. With tickets being around $30 a piece, you will pay more for a family. And again, those Carnival wristbands are going to be an additional $30 for Magical Winter Lights if you want to experience the rides, which normally do include a kiddie coaster. What has your experience been at Sugarland Holiday Lights? Do you feel that is a good experience for the price? Let me know, and as always, Cupkin Crop.
I got a hole in one because it bounced in.